Let me know when you go live.
Okay, we're live.
Oh, I see it. Good morning, pregame. What's up? Will Wilson is taking a little break. He'll be back in a minute. Hope you guys are having a great Friday. Friday. We made it. Husker talk today. We'll have a lot of fun. There's a birthday to celebrate. We'll have a lot of talk about that. All kinds of fun stuff. And we do have a question of the day. We're kind of getting on this question of the day thing. Kind of digging this stuff. You guys are pretty good at it. Let us know if you're on the pregame comment as well. She coming? No? There's Will Wilson.
What's up, everybody?
No Dr. Dane Todd today is on his last hockey trip.
That's too bad.
Last hockey trip.
That's really too bad.
Last hockey. That's all right. We have
Makes
Jeff
me sad.
Motz. I know. I'm really sad.
Makes
I don't
me
know
really
where he's
sad.
at, but maybe we just do what we did the last time.
Just call him just to hear his
Just
voice.
say, hear his voice, say good luck. Maybe he's on a trip when he's got his kids in the car, and we can just tell him good luck.
We could do that.
Yeah, maybe he's not there yet.
We could do that. I couldn't find Jen. I don't know where she went.
My goodness. We were going to bring, what up, Ernesto? We were going to bring our good friend Jen from KFOR in to say good morning because she dissed us this morning.
Yeah, she.
Send her a text. We're at time. We have 5 minutes here. Tell her that we missed her, that she needs to come say hi. I did have doors closed this morning, so it was a little unique.
Yeah.
I never close the doors though. It's like I think we have made this the safe room. You and I have made this a comfortable space to be in right here. And people just come in here and hang out and just give us, it's like a therapy room.
It is.
And then the doors get closed. And then it looks like, don't go in that room.
It's their escape from.
Because even when you got here this morning, you went right into the box.
Yeah, well, you were talking with Schmitty, and I didn't want to bother. And now, what a lot of people don't know is I can hear every conversation that's going on in there.
I know
here.
I know you can hear. That's why you go in there, because it's like the hot room.
So I was eavesdropping a little bit.
Hot room.
Yeah, I texted Jen. We'll see what she's doing.
She hates us.
Happy Friday, man.
Drinking the haterade.
I can see you're all dressed up to go golfing
I
today.
am 12:40 to date.
You jerk.
12:40 to date.
I'm jealous.
40 to date. Gotta enjoy the good weather while we got it.
Is it gonna be nice today?
Yeah, 60-ish.
I'll take
As
it.
long as the sun comes out, like I told you this, I really don't care. Come on in. Sit down, put those on for a minute.
Uh-oh, am I in trouble?
No, we're on live though.
Jen Rick.
We are on the pregame.
Oh.
Can you hear in those? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All
Hi,
right.
Jen.
We're a little disappointed
Hi.
because usually you come and say hi to us, but
Listen,
completely dissed this morning.
I did not dish you.
Yeah,
The problem was
there
you
she
had
is.
your on-air light on.
Oh, Will, thanks.
So,
I was just recording music.
but I don't know that. How do I know? Communication is the key to get that victory.
Well,
Yes.
even if we're the
Yes.
busiest people in the world, we still want you to come in and say hi.
You can
Oh,
interrupt.
that's
I told
so
him you can
nice.
interrupt any conversation that's ever going on in this room.
Well, I wish you'd call my husband and tell him that too. You guys are so sweet.
We could do
You
that.
could dial his number.
Yeah, we could do
Do
that.
you think he'll answer?
Wouldn't it be the first time we've done that for somebody?
That's
No.
true.
No.
No, it
Screw
wasn't.
that stupid date him or dump him show. We got this.
I'd love to say it's not you, it's me, but it was actually you for putting on the light, Will.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. See,
Fair
thanks.
enough. Well, we love you,
I
and
love you.
Yeah, so we just wanna
remind
make sure
people. Remind people where you're going to be
Yeah, for
bartending
sure.
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, Bailey's local.
Go see
I'll
her.
be out there forever.
Out in Eagle.
Like it opens at 3 and closes at 2.
Go see Jen.
Drop the cash. They are trying to buy some stuff out there for their house. I'm not just gonna leave it at that. Okay?
Yeah.
Stuff on the ground. So help her out.
Love you, boys.
We
Have a
love
great
you,
weekend.
Jen.
You're the
Have a
best.
good weekend.
All right. Yes. Have a great weekend.
Isn't she the best?
Yes. Follow her on TikTok. Her TikToks are amazing, by the
Yeah,
way.
she's really good at TikTok.
TikTok star.
Really
Don't
good.
show your kids.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
show your kids.
Age appropriate.
Age appropriate
yes.
TikToks.
I love it.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jen.
Jen.
Have a great weekend.
I'm off to the bar.
All right.
Jeez.
No, she's working at the bar.
I know,
She's
but
not
it's
going
10
to drink.
o'clock.
Yeah, but I got a pre-drink.
Yeah, pre-drink.
Oh, she is.
Oh,
actually
yeah.
telling the truth. Okay.
That's what I do when I have to deal with certain people.
All right. Sit tight.
This is the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
Good morning, Lincoln, Nebraska. Happy Friday. Happy first of the month. Bill Hucks, Will Wilson, coming at you on a Friday.
Yes. What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man. I know this Fridays are awesome for people, and hopefully we can bring some joy. And I know it's Monday, it's Friday, it's first of the month. You're like, shut up, we got to pay the rent and all that crap. But just know that when you are able to pay rent, that's a victory in a lot of people's lives. Right?
I wish I could see it that way.
I tell my kids all the time when we I always let them know when we pay bills and stuff, like, well, you can stay here for one more month.
Hey, do you have a room for me?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, come on.
I might take you up on that.
I was gonna say something, but I don't want to get you in trouble.
No,
I'm leaving this alone.
You know how it is. Whenever you say that, you always have to end up bringing it up.
No,
so
I will
just say it.
I will in the break.
In the pregame?
Yeah,
or
in the break.
break, the
because
timeout.
I don't want to. You and I have conversations that just need to be left alone.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We're really good at having all types of conversations.
I know we are. We are. I mean, I just need, if you were to come and like be in a house and have a room, I don't know, like
watch it.
Yeah, see?
Saying, you've almost been getting me in trouble
I know.
lately.
See,
so.
we're gonna leave like welcome in. We're gonna have a lot of Husker talk. I know a lot of people woke up this morning super pissed off, and the sun's never gonna come up again on Nebraska hoops. We're gonna talk you off the ledge. Okay? There's so many opportunities left in front. And don't say, well, you guys said. That's not what we said. I had a couple people tell me this already. You said this. It's not what we said.
Oh, this ought to be good.
About last night's game. Okay? We'll talk Husker baseball. Comeback victory. Yes, yesterday. They'll be back today, I think 3 o'clock.
There was no Flow Baseball preview.
No Flow Baseball preview. But you know what? Husker Baseball, I appreciate your Twitter page. That's all I got.
That's all we have.
We'll talk that. Also have Jeff Motz State hoops are still going. They're going on right now. The ladies are making their way through the bracket. Will had a game last night. Motz had a game. We're going to catch you guys up on all of that. Also preview Boys State, which is next week. Okay? And then a whole lot of you. No Dane Todd is out on his last hockey trip. Wish him well. Good luck to the boys and Dr. Dane Todd. Coach Todd, because we always love having him. We miss him because there are a lot of great people that we get to hang out with. Dane is one of them because he also powers this hour. Dr. Dane Todd powers the hour on Friday, 10 to 11. Are you dialing him up? We are going to try to call him. Hopefully he's in the car and he can we can wish him and his son and team good luck. We'll see if this works. Yes, Ernesto, Jen is awesome. She's awesome. Let's see if we get him. He knows. He has the number stored.
This is Dane.
Dr. Dane Todd, I hope we're not bothering you. I know you're on a road trip. We want to tell you and the boys good luck this weekend.
Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Do you have them in the car? Are they in the car?
The number.
Are they in the car?
No,
I wanted
good,
to.
Man.
We're
just pulling up to the rink right now. We're about to bury an Omaha team classic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, good. We caught you at the right time. We just want to, if your boy was in the car, tell him good luck.
I appreciate that. What do you say, Harrison?
You're welcome. Hey, Harrison, go kick some butt. You know what? Take no prisoners. Omaha stinks.
I love that, man. Thanks, guys. You guys have a good weekend.
Wait, Dane, real quick. Does ketchup belong on a hot dog?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, thank you. Hey, enjoy the tournament.
All right, Dane. See you, brother. Good luck.
All right. Later, boys.
Yeah, Dr. Dane Todd right there. Right. See, he wasn't here, but we got him here.
We did.
We got him here. Also, by the way, there's a couple things that are happening. Did you guys know what today is? It's the first of the month. I get that. Happy birthday, Nebraska.
What?
March 1st is Happy Birthday, Nebraska. It's when we celebrate our state birthday, apparently.
How exciting. How old is Nebraska?
157 years old, I believe.
According to your math?
According to my math. I used a calculator.
Wow, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
It's been a long time. 157 years.
We've seen a lot.
Like, KFOR was about as old. They said about 100 years yesterday?
Yeah.
My goodness. 157 Nebraska?
We're all sharing birthdays.
Happy birthday. So Will's got a question because I want you guys do such a great job with interacting with us on the stream. And again, if you're not streaming, if you are, tell your friends at KFOR Radio, at KFOR Sports on Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah, do us a favor. Like retweet it on Twitter, share it on Facebook.
Yes,
just click that share button. That'd help us a lot.
We would love you guys.
So since it is Nebraska's birthday, and Nebraska is, if you could give
old.
They are old. if you could give Nebraska a gift for its birthday, what would you give them? Give them.
It's like
I'm struggling with the pronouns here.
What do you give somebody that's 157 years old that's still alive?
So what would you give to your state?
What would you give to your state, your state?
For example.
All right, well, you throw it at us. What is it?
I would give Nebraska like 50 extra snow plows.
Yeah.
Just to get that stuff
And
figured
I
out.
would give them a map of those snow plows for neighborhoods.
So that way they can get the like I would give Nebraska 1,000 pounds of asphalt to fix all of the potholes. I'd give
them paint so they could repaint the streets with no bike lanes. I'd take them all away.
That's a good one. On the same line is I would give Nebraska drivers who actually get over in the turn lane and not like go halfway in and you're slowing up the flow of traffic. I would give that. I would give Lincoln a working airport.
Yes, that's one. Yes.
I think that would be a good one. I think Nebraska would really enjoy receiving that as a gift.
I think that's amazing. Yes.
An MLB team.
Yes.
Give Nebraska an MLB team.
Yes. I'm all about this.
Give Nebraska legal weed. I mean, I'd go with that one. That one's my favorite.
I would hopefully Nebraska would be given the right to bet on their own teams at home and away.
Adam says he would give Lincoln a driving simulator for small town driver's ed. He's feeling the state basketball crowd.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. That's awesome. So if you got anything that for Nebraska's birthday, comment on that. We'll read the comments, or you can tweet at us. Whatever communication device you want to, you can call us too at 402-489-1240. What would you give Nebraska for its birthday? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nebraska.
Because we are also, by the way, it is the best month of the year.
What?
In my opinion, March is the best month of the year because I think you get the most dynamic sporting event of the season. That March Madness is now. You're in the month of March, Will Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the month of March in the madness, and we got a few weeks left because we got 2 to 3 games left for every team. Conference tournaments are starting to happen. You got state basketball happening, and you got all that stuff, and then you got Selection Sunday. We're not too far away.
Is March your favorite month?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
I'd have to go with July.
Why?
I'm a July guy.
No, March.
March.
No. Go.
By the way, Jeremy wants to give Nebraska more youth baseball fields.
Oh, my gosh. I know that. Yes. More good youth baseball fields, not this crap they keep putting together. Okay?
Let's go to the phone.
Sick of going to Omaha. They need to come here. Good morning. You're on the morning hookup.
Well, let's set it off straight. You know what? I wish Nebraska's an extra hour of the morning hookup.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, seems like those ADs and the PD and the SD are nearing the century mark, man. Think outside the box. Give these guys some more time.
Yikes.
Also, helmets and heels. Coriel and Jem, there's 2 of the 3 you need. And, hey, I had an idea last night. We had a J Fund. It was you bid on stuff and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And, that comes from, the BC player that Coughlin used to coach. They also have the Lutzy out of Auburn. You guys should definitely start something. If you need some help, I can help you with that. A golf tournament. You could have a radiothon on KFOR. I think it's a great idea. And you've really sparked a lot with that interview. So,
well, that's awesome.
And I can tell you this: a lot of the morning guys didn't make it to work this morning. They were hungover from the auction.
Oh wow! And you weren't?
No, I didn't drink last night, brother.
Yeah, and I'm a whale.
Hey, Will.
Wow!
I'm gonna come up with a nickname for you, and I'm gonna send you a name tag.
Ernesto, we'll talk soon.
Oh, well, of course. I love you guys.
Oh,
we love you
You're
too.
the best. Have a great weekend.
See you,
That's
buddy.
awesome. Last night, 78-69, Nebraska falls. Another road. I guess you would have called it disappointment, but another road where we don't get it done. Okay. So many things within this game. It was there. I get, when you look at this game, one, it was lost at the free throw line. Overall, if you look at it, did you watch this game at all? 24 of 28, Ohio State from the line. Nebraska goes 7 of 8. But Nebraska fouled a lot last night.
Yeah.
They didn't defend very well.
I didn't get to watch a lot of the second half. I watched the first half, which was the better half.
Yeah, I mean, you had a 34-27 at one point in this game. You and I talked before we went on the air today. I don't know how teams don't have it within their DNA. I'm talking about Carolina too, to my any team. 30, you had a 7-point lead with like what 4 or 5 minutes to go in the half, and you're losing at halftime. You lose all momentum.
Yeah,
and you start the second half the same way. And you talked about it yesterday. I think it was you or somebody talking about scoring droughts. How many of them did we have yesterday?
Yeah, we had a lot. Now, Ohio State did too, which is a funny thing. I don't think ending the first half, what you're talking about, is what we should be mad at.
I'm actually not mad today.
Well, it's
interesting. I'm not.
It sounded like you were.
No, I'm just mad about fouling, like defending without fouling. And then we get hazed at the line. How the hell does a team make 17 more free throws and shoot 20 more than you do?
Yeah, I don't think there hasn't been a game all year where the officiating hasn't been in question. It's becoming a terrible problem. But I think at the end of that game is where you kind of look at and you go 8-0 run by Ohio State to end the game. I mean, you don't even have a chance at that point.
And our shooting
defense has to tighten up, and I think that proves that we were maybe a little tired by the end of the game.
I guess, but shooting was brutal. I don't care who you are. When you look at this Nebraska team, 43% in the first. We shot 34% in the second half.
Juwan Gary.
If it wasn't for Lawrence, this is a complete blowout.
Dude.
11 straight at one point. He's playing with so much confidence. But you look
really
at
good.
down the line, Juwan 3 of 12, Mass 5 of 14, Casey 3 of 12, CJ 3 of 8. DeMarcus Lawrence, bright spot. 5 of 7, 3 of 5. 14 points, 5 assists. Only turned the ball over twice.
Yeah, Juwan, his shot wasn't quite going. And he kind of was overshooting. You know, he's one of those guys where if you don't make 1 out of 4, maybe quiet it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But he did have that amazing dunk.
Oh, he did. He put it. I always think about my kid when that happens. He's like, it's one of those like, man, he has a family. Leave him alone.
Troy says, watching the game last night, he thought of a couple things. Wrong refs for a physical game. We aren't going to win every game. And if Frank Mass could play like he did last night all the time, we would be better on the road.
And by the way, this was also without one of their better players who was out last night with a migraine headache, did not play. But again,
that makes it pretty frustrating, though.
It's frustrating. It's to me, when I look at this type of game, I get frustrated because you are the better team. I think you're the better team. Now, what I meant by earlier was when people said, well, we're not out of the tournament. I said yesterday, if you were to win that road game, this cements your place in the tournament without a doubt. Right? You got 2 more marks. This isn't the end. You're in the tournament right now.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
you cannot lose out.
No.
Because right now, I believe you're in 5th in the standings all of a sudden. There's a single bye. This can still play out where you're a double bye team. But if you hang your head and go lose 2 more, you're now looking like a 7 or 8 seed in this thing. And then you're going, oh, crap.
Yeah, you got to tighten up. And you're right. Lenardi with ESPN Bracketology, he updated it this morning. We're still in the same spot. 9
in the
seed.
same spot.
9 seed against Mississippi State in Memphis.
I just thought my thing was if you were to win last night, there's like 0 doubt. Now, right now, there's still all these outlets. You're in 109 of 109 type brackets. You're in everything.
You're in.
There's, right now, Palm's got you a 10. Laura's got you an 8. Like you're in that 9. You're in that 9-10. We're not. This isn't a team. And again, Nebraska fans and like myself, temper back a little bit. This isn't a team playing for a 1 seed. After you know what I'm saying. You're just playing to be in that tournament to give yourself a chance. And your ceiling is 8 right now after a loss. Minus you going out and winning the Big Ten tournament, which is definitely possible. You're an 8 to 10 right now. That's where you're at.
Yeah.
This team is going to be able to come back home where they're, again, we said they play like a top 10 at home.
Yeah.
But again, I get it. The disappointment last night, my overall disappointment is like you're the better team.
Yeah. But how odd is it, though, that Ohio State is actually playing like one of the better teams in the Big Ten right now?
They're 3-1 since their coach, that former Ohio State player, by the way,
coaching. Was fired.
3-1 right now. Purdue at home they beat. Michigan State on the road. Nebraska.
It's weird.
3-1. They've lost the one game they dropped was on the road against Minnesota.
I agree with Troy. I've been saying this for weeks. Rutgers is a tough matchup for Nebraska, which could be tough, and we absolutely can't falter against Michigan on the road. I don't think we match up well with Rutgers.
Well, here's what's ahead of
Now,
it.
we do have Juwan Gary back. That was a game we lost
Yes,
Juwan.
got the calf type deal. Now, again, not all is lost. That seeding, you're going to be interested to watch this rest of the way out. You go get 2 wins coming up. You get Rutgers, get the week off, go back, go get Michigan.
You're a 9 seed.
You're a 8-9 seed, and you're going to be a double bye team. I'm telling you, get 2 more, you're going to be a double bye team because we talked to you about it on Monday about the schedules upcoming. Saturday, Illinois going to Wisconsin. Probably a loss. Could be a loss for Wisconsin.
It could also be a loss for Illinois. We know how hard it is to go on the road.
Iowa at Northwestern. Like their schedules are way tougher than ours coming up.
Yeah.
Just are.
Just take care of
the sky's not falling.
No.
So don't freak out.
Yes.
So that'll be coming up Sunday, 5:30. Sold out senior night.
On Sunday,
5:30. It'll be from what you have Casey that's going to walk. Alec will walk. Boogie Coleman will be honored. But also I'm hearing that CJ Wilcher will also be honored. Doesn't mean anything. He has graduated. He'll have decisions to make, whether to come back or whatever.
You said sold out?
Sold out.
Really?
Sold out.
That's 4 straight games that have been sold out.
And again, you guys got to remember, like, this is a team that we were, like, I felt like, I guess I should have been stepped back a little bit. I thought there was something real special brewing. You won 4 straight games by 15 or more. You're like, well, what could go wrong? Like, let's go. Like, the expectation rose for me a little bit. Because you felt like, oh, boy, they're going to end on this game on a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah.
You felt like something special was brewing, right?
And it got over here to me too.
Yeah.
Because I've picked us to lose every road game, and the second we finally win, you're the one who's like, oh yeah, we win on the road. Yeah.
But teams like that should get going. You get 4 straight, a lot of confidence brewing, and you get this, boom, boom, boom. You fell flat last night. And the refs didn't help you.
You told us, Hooks. You told us. Who was saying that to you?
Oh, just friends of text I got. I heard you told us we win the game, we're in a tournament.
Well, we were wrong.
No, I just said if you won that game last night, it's like you could probably have lost the last 2 and you're still in.
Ooh.
That's my thought on it. Because it'd been another road win. You'd have jumped up to like maybe low 20s in the KenPom. Right now, 38 and 43. 38 KenPom, 43 net. You win that game last night, like you going, oh, God, we're in the 20s.
Yeah.
Right?
It would have been a good win.
So,
yep.
Yeah, been a great win. So, oh boy. Jeff Motz.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. When we come back, state basketball and Jeff Motz.
You're listening to the Morning Hookup with Bill Hooks and Will Wilson. More coming up.
Here in the cold, feels like nobody knows, but can't they see me?
Welcome back in the morning hookup. Happy Friday. I almost got my Friday ruined just then.
Relax.
Well, I usually like to talk during the breaks.
I know you do, but we were
Conversations.
talking about
What?
apparently we're coming through low on air, so he's let me know about it.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. I just Motz is here. We have
Oh,
guests.
My God.
People are excited to hear us
You're
in the
embarrassing
break.
me. You're embarrassing me in front of the IT guy or engineer.
he's the engineer too.
Engineer. Yeah. Why am I embarrassing you?
Well, because I'm trying to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. And I don't. All right.
I have so many comments. I'm just going to leave them where they are.
Motzi.
Motz,
Hi.
what's up? State,
What?
it's state basketball right now.
Yeah.
Motz is locked in. I love watching Motz around here because when it's this time, he is locked in.
Yeah, you could say that. And we've had some interesting games here in the tournament. You had a good game last night, Will, with Norris and Beatrice.
A fantastic game. Mind if I play a few
Oh,
cuts?
we got some cuts for Will.
Yeah, let's hear the highlight
go.
reel of Will Wilson.
Yes.
All right. Here's when Norris finally tied it up. Listen to this. Ball being swung around into the hands of Tidball. She puts up a 3 and it's in. Tie game.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
How nice is
And then
that?
Thu chimed in with, wow.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
here was me and
He's
Thu,
not the best in the business for nothing.
12 seconds to go. Heening bringing the ball up for the Titans. She gives it to Johnson, who gives it to Emerson. 6 seconds. Norris down by 1. Emerson gets inside, puts up a shot, and bounces out. No good. Rebound Beatrice. The ball's loose, and there's the final. Beatrice upsets Norris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
That's a tough one. That's a
Wow.
That's a heartbreaker.
Great game.
Well, that's so good.
Thanks. I saw Jeff's brother walking around.
Yeah, you can't miss Jimmy.
Yeah, listen.
You can't miss us.
He's a polarizing figure.
Can't miss us at all.
Yeah, big upset last night.
Yeah, that's huge. And that Norris team was a pretty good ball club, too. And that would have been interesting to see them go up against Elkhorn North, who is the reigning 3-time defending state champ. They're going to go for 4 in a row.
Wow.
Now, how many schools can you say or rattle off that within the first 4 years of existence that they've won state titles in a single sport? Not very many.
Not very many. That's
No.
like you've got to go way back to figure that whole thing out, especially being your first existence. But not everyone has a Britt Prince either.
Well, and she's going to be quite the player at Nebraska.
Yeah.
Now you throw in her and Kennedy Williams from Lincoln Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a good freshman class coming in next year for Amy Williams.
It was really cool because Britt Prince she played right before the game I did, and she was in the stands, and there was just a line of kids waiting to get autographs and photos.
She's a phenomenal player, and I believe she became, if I'm not mistaken, the all-time points leader for girls basketball with her 33-point performance last night, or she closed in on the record.
Wow.
Because I think the record has been held for, it was 45 years ago. I think it's been like 28, 29 years, I think now. I have to double check, but she's close or she achieved it.
The next Caitlin Clark.
I was just going to say no pressure, Britt, but can you help us forget about her?
Well,
that's tough. That's high
she's quite the player. Caitlin Clark is quite the player.
You don't want that pressure. You don't want that pressure. So,
but yeah, you had a great game last night. Kind of summarize, Will. Because at one point Beatrice had a 10-point lead at halftime,
and they extended that thing to 15 in the second half. And Norris just stepped it up in that fourth quarter. They started getting stops. They finally started hitting some threes. That's what really got it back in that game. And but Beatrice had 2 free throws late to put it back up, and that's what sealed it.
Yeah, so we've had some good games here the last couple of days. It's semifinal Friday. I'll talk about the Southwest Southeast game on Wednesday night, which was very much an exciting basketball game. But Waverly yesterday, tough loss for them to Gretna East, who's a first-year team, and got their very first win at the state tournament yesterday over Waverly by 14. So Class B, no area representation left. We just have now Lincoln Christian, who won their semifinal game here moments ago over Bridgeport, 51-32. So they're going to go play for a state title for the first time since they fell to North Bend Central just 3-4 years ago. In fact, North Bend Central was trying to go for 5 in a row here in the tournament, which had never been done at any level of basketball, boys and girls in this state.
Wow.
And because there have been several teams that have won 4 in a row, never 5. And that got snapped by Lincoln Christian yesterday. They won by 12, and then Christian wins by 19 this morning here over Bridgeport to go to the C1 championship tomorrow morning at 11. So we do have one Lincoln area team in the finals. And then tonight we got more basketball that we'll talk about here in a moment. But to go back to that Southeast-Southwest game, that was exciting from start to finish. Essentially, after Southwest jumped out to a 10-point lead to begin the ball game, and then Southeast started to chip away, and then Southeast went on a 20-8 run in the second quarter. They went up 35-30 at halftime. Nyalak Dak had a great game for Southeast. And here's the thing that Southeast did. They had Kaya Branch that was hitting from the perimeter. She had 4 threes in the game for 12 points. But they kept going inside to Dak, and she's 6'2", and so they kept getting her the ball. They kept looking inside, entry passes as much as possible, kept it above her head. She got offensive boards and stuff. She had 23 points, just a great performance from her. And then Southwest in the third quarter really started to get going, and they went up by 7. Kennedy Williams had a great second half, and she wound up with 13 points, and then it was Eleanor Griffin who led the way for Southwest with 22. She had, I believe, 5 3-pointers in the game that were big difference makers throughout the game. But it came down to the fourth quarter. It was a tight game, and then Southwest hit a 3. I think it was Emma Dostal that hit a 3 that go up by 5, and then Southeast came back in, and 2 crucial free throws made by Kennedy Williams gave Southwest a 2-point lead. Southeast had an opportunity to go for the win or to tie it up. Dak's 3 got blocked, a loose ball on the floor. Avery Graves tried to put up a shot. There was some contact, no whistle, but the shot didn't go through, and essentially Southwest hung on for the win, and they get on to the semifinals tonight, and they take on Bellevue West at 7:45. And then, of course, how about Lincoln North Star? Second time they get to the state tournament ever in program history. They get their first win. That's a team, I think, right now, if there's anybody that's playing really well in this state at the right time, it's North Star. They were neck and neck with Miller North at halftime. They had a big second half. And this North Star team, we've talked about them before, that they're young. There's no seniors on this team. They're all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Annie Lou, Kendall Williams, Joyce Johnson, who's the point guard. KT Irons, a freshman who's been a very big spark for them. And Sarah Gatwich as well, who's been very good on that court for North Star. I mean, that's what's carried them. The bench help has been there too for them. But they're playing really good basketball, and they have a chance tonight to pull off a big upset if they can upend top seed Millard West at 6. So we'll have those 2 games as part of our semifinal Friday coverage here on KFOR tonight. So it should be some fun basketball.
We got a chance for that Lincoln final.
Yeah,
so much fun.
Yeah,
and it hasn't happened in a few years. I think the last time it happened was Easton Pius. What was that? 2021, I believe.
Yeah,
it was recent.
It was.
Pius got the win.
And then before that, it was, I think, 2003 with East and Southeast. The last time it happened before that. Having an all-Lincoln final, it's happened 4 times on the boys' side in the past 82 years.
Jeez.
And
wow.
Well,
I'm surprised.
Well, okay, now the first time it happened in 1942 was the first year that Northeast opened up, and they played Lincoln High in the final, and Lincoln High won. And then you got to go to 1978 when East, as a wild card entry into the state tournament, because Southeast beat East in the district final in 78. East gets in on the wild card, and then they rematch each other in the finals, and East High won, I think, by 15 points at least.
Wow.
And Coach Jeff Smith, who, of course, helps out with their coverage, was on that Southeast team in 78.
That's insane. Wow.
And then in 97, it was East and Northeast. That gave Northeast their 3rd straight title at the time. And then the last time was Lincoln High and Southeast in 2003. and Southeast shut out Lincoln High in the first quarter.
Wow.
And Lincoln High came back and won it. So
Wow.
it's happened. It's very rare. It's nice to see. We'd love to have that happen. That way you don't have an all Metro final like you usually have in many cases.
Well, looking ahead to next week, obviously we got games tonight. We'll get back to those and tell you guys again how to follow it, how to listen tonight. Unfortunately, that won't happen this year on the boys' side.
No.
Because we got one local area team on a buzzer beater has made their way into the state tournament.
Yeah, Lincoln Southeast, Jake Hickelman with that turnaround 15-footer that looked like something that Dirk Nowitzki would do on the NBA floor. But Jake Hickelman became a hero for Southeast on Monday night, where they upset Creighton Prep for the second year in a row.
In the districts, right?
In the district final.
Wow.
They went up there and they pulled off the unthinkable. You upset the top seed in the district on their home court. And I don't know if that's ever been done at a place like Prep. I'm sure it has in some form at some point. But Jake Hickelman with a big shot. And he's a guy, the way he plays on the floor when he goes after a basketball or a rebound, it almost reminds me of what Larry Bird would be like back, when he played in the NBA. He's just very scrappy. He can shoot the ball. He can do a lot of other things to help out his team. And so with what Southeast has got, the guards with Tay Moore and Mikey Nagoy, and then Dane Geet on the inside with Hickelman, Josiah Brown, and then they got bench help from Kendall Hinton and a few other guys that they'll bring in. Southeast has just played great basketball.
I got that call. Mind if I play it?
Yeah, go ahead.
From Connor Clark.
He gets it into Hickelman midcourt. 4 to shoot. Hickelman drives inside. Turnaround jumper on Clausen. Got it! Hickelman the turnaround. And that'll do it.
Hickelman with the turnaround against the big man. Knocks it down. It was pure.
Yes.
Connor Clark and Tim Bob Kitzmiller with that call here
Wow.
on KFOR. And Connor, if you've listened to Connor before, he sounds like a seasoned veteran, and yet he's a college student that's going to graduate here in a couple of months. And
special.
Wow.
And he's got a great gift, and he's going to go on to bigger and better things. But with him staying pretty composed, and then of course Tim Bob gets caught up in the moment and I get it. We've all been there. If you've called games, you can get caught up in the moment with stuff like that. I mean, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it, because it's just a natural reaction.
Sure.
But what a great finish to that game. So Southeast is the only team in from Class A in Lincoln. They will have Omaha West Side in the opening round next Wednesday night at 7:45, and we'll have that here on KFOR. By the way, that's the same team that Southeast beat in late December to begin a 9-game win streak.
Ooh. Wow.
So West Side, who has improved a lot since then, would probably harken back to that and think, you know what? We got to go out and play our best game. And West Side's very talented. Great athletes up there. Yeah. Good team. And that'll be a game that we'll have next Wednesday night. Class B, Norris gets in with the district championship. They'll play Bennington. That's a game that we're probably going to have on our web stream at KFORnow.com next Thursday night, because we have the Game and Park show on. That kind of, for logistic reasons is something that we can't really move, but we'll have the web stream of the Norris game through KFORnow.com, and then we'll have it on StreamYard through our social media apps. And then in that afternoon, Wednesday at 3:15, we'll have Lincoln Lutheran and Hartington Cedar Catholic. That'll be here on KFOR. And then after that, we'll just kind of wait and see what happens. We do plan on having the Class A Boys Championship game that Saturday, a week from tomorrow, regardless.
No matter who's in it.
And we'll probably do the same thing with Class B as well. Okay. We are not, unfortunately, not following Malcolm in the tournament because, of programming obligations, because a lot their games would be played about this time of day, and the championship would be at 11 o'clock Saturday morning, and we have some paid programming as a result that we can't preempt in that circumstance. I would say that if there is a good shot of a team from this area to go far, I think Southeast is playing pretty good right now. They got a shot. Norris has got a very good shot, 2 losses on the season. I think a lot of people that follow Class B basketball will tell you they want to see a Crete Norris final.
Let's go.
And
in for that.
And it's not going to be an easy path for either one of them because Crete's got Scott on their half of the bracket. Norris has got Omaha Roncalli, who just a couple of seasons ago won the Class B title.
Mm-hmm.
So Roncalli's a very tough opponent. Norris has got Bennington to start out, but anything's possible, of course. Malcolm's got a tough draw in C1 next Thursday when they play Omaha Concordia, who's a very good team in C1. So, and then Lincoln Lutheran in C2. Don't know much about Hartington Cedar Catholic. I mean, traditionally, Cedar Catholic is a very good program in basketball for many years. Lutheran, this is just their second ever state tournament trip. But they got a good team this year. Jesse Bowens has done a great job over at Lutheran.
Great coach.
Yeah, so he's done a terrific job. So it'll be interesting to see what the Lincoln area teams do this next week.
I just told Will earlier when we came on the air, like, Motz, and I'll ask you the question is, what's your favorite month of the year? Mine is March. There is nothing better than March. Obviously, there aren't a lot of people that do it like you guys do it and how they do it downtown with high school sports and especially state basketball. The way the care and everything you guys take care of it and call those games and highlight those kids. But then you roll right from girls to boys to March Madness to there's not a better month.
I would say
he's
March,
a July crap. I don't know what you're talking about.
March would be probably my favorite sports month. It's my birthday month, number one. Number two.
Are you 157 or 100? Nebraska turned 157.
I know.
We just didn't know
statehood day today.
I just know where you fell in there.
KFOR's birthday is actually on Monday.
Well, but I know.
We just got an early start with the proclamation yesterday.
Yeah, I love it.
But
we were nervous in here because the mayor was next door. So
yeah.
Were you on your best behavior?
Of course not. Motz, recap what we got tonight.
Yes.
All right, tonight, 6 o'clock, right after Hale Varsity Radio, we got Millard West and North Star. Connor Clark will have the call here on KFOR, and then Chris Schmidt will have the Southwest Bellevue West game tonight at 7:45. I'll be down there watching, and then if North Star and or Southwest advance, we will have their game, the championship game, tomorrow night, a little bit after 6 o'clock here on KFOR. And it's all brought to you by our fine members of the KFOR Sportscasters Club, which has been around for more than 70 years.
Wow. Well, Motz,
that and Op Santa Claus.
Wow.
So,
well, Motz, we love having you and all the things that you do. And by the way, so do our listeners, by the way, because they are calling for you to write a book on high school sports. And they're calling dibs on you for if there's ever a high school sports trip.
Well, Harlan Chamberlain just texted me wanting to know if we were going to do the Southwest game. And yes, Harlan, we are going to do the Southwest game tonight.
We got you.
For sure.
Well,
you bet.
Thanks for hanging out. So, Motz, thank you. Good luck to everybody out there and the rest of the way of the women's state basketball. So let's take a break. And we will be during the break this time.
Yes.
Lock the door. When we come back, we'll do a lot of stories around sports.
More next on the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
That was nice.
I don't like missing opportunities to talk, Will.
I know you don't. Trust me.
Why do like engineers and IT guys, they don't take their coats off when they come in the building?
Well, they're running out of the building. I mean, they're
I
on
know,
the go.
I was just asking.
No,
Like,
they're on the go.
they look uncomfortable. I'm like, stay a while.
Oh, they're on the go.
It's on brand.
You okay, Will?
He's fired up. I made him mad.
Oh, I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine.
Anybody need a breath mint?
You trying to tell me something?
Nope.
Huxley and his mitts.
All right, time to go do new stuff.
All right, Motz.
Motz has got to go do important stuff, guys.
Hat.
He's got to go do the important stuff. He had a little fun. Now it's time to go.
And I got to do the real stuff.
The real stuff.
Back to work.
Back to work, Motz.
Back to work.
See you, Mozi.
See you later, fellas.
Will, make sure you go see Motz after the show.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
will.
you.
I always do.
That is powered by Hooksy.
I always do.
Where would I get a hat like that, Hooksy? I can hook you up. I know people.
Who said that?
Troy. You got to work this week? Are you down there this weekend?
I'm down there tonight.
What time tonight?
8 o'clock.
Man, why you work so late?
That's just how it is,
What's
man.
gonna be so late?
That's how it is.
Like, I am gonna come down there. We got to schedule a time. I got to get down there.
Yeah, you do. Everybody wants to meet you.
Be amongst the people. The real people. Oh, boy.
Trying to get some stories.
Story we don't have. There's stories in sports. I saw a few. There's this. Oh boy, this Big Ten one's really good. So you got to work all weekend? Are you got another game to call?
No, I'm done for the week.
Well, after that call, you're exhausted.
I know. That's all I need. That's
That
all
was
I can
good.
do.
That was good, Will.
It was a fun game.
Dude, it's fun when they have games like that. Like you guys, I haven't done it before, but the energy that you guys put into it like that, it's like I got like on that call, I was getting goosebumps sitting over here. So I go down occasionally. I don't have time to go down to this week's games because of everything that's going on this weekend, but I make a point to try to get to like a girls' day and a boys' day and just spend the day.
Tomorrow would be a good day.
We might. Well, see, tomorrow, here's the deal, man. We got like baseball practice from 1:30 to 3:30 or something. I can maybe get down there that night for like the A final.
I'll take Southwest.
Are you down? Oh, you know what we need to do? Well, I was going to talk to Motz. He doesn't want to. Motz and I talked about it, of you and I printing the bracket off. Have a little challenge.
We'd have to do it for boys.
Yes, for boys. Because I forgot I didn't forget them, but I'm like, oh, we should do that.
A little bracket
Motz
challenge?
says, I can't do that because I call games. And I'm like, you're not Kirk Herbstreit, bro.
I mean, I call games too, but
you're not like calling it based on the. I got a voicemail from California. I wonder how well that is. Should I play it?
Bill Hooks, you owe us $5 million for
nothing. Let's see what it says. Yeah, I don't need you. Yeah. Sorry, I don't need you. Welcome back in the morning hookup. Happy Friday.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, I had thought in my head, and I don't want to.
We got some interesting comments coming in.
Yeah, I love you guys. Let's go with them. Roll them.
Ryan says still off the chew hooks.
Yep. 2 weeks and what did I say? 2 weeks, 2 days today.
And now we have Muhammad Yassin says, I am Yassin from Pakistan. Masala, your program is very nice and very beautiful. Well, that's very nice of him.
That's very nice of you.
Thank you so much.
Huh.
How's life in Pakistan?
Yeah.
It's Nebraska's birthday where we're at right now.
It is.
When is Pakistan's birthday?
Oh, look it up.
Well, thanks for listening, Muhammad.
Yeah, appreciate you.
What do you want to get into?
Well, let's just go around sports and let's talk about
it. I wish Dane Todd was here.
I know. We miss Dane. No Zen. No, Troy, no. I've been these icebreaker things and a lot of gum.
Trisden's in. Bill stays having thoughts, but never shares like he's a damn sitcom or something. To be continued.
Well, it's just a lot of, I had that thought. I don't know, like we were going to get back to the thought of you moving into my house.
Yeah, we didn't get to that.
Well, I don't want to get you in trouble. I have kids.
I think I know where you're going with this.
I mean, I have thicker walls probably, but I have kids.
Yeah, you're right, Triz. Hooks is really good at that. He's really good at teasing stuff and never bringing it up on the show. Like you forget. And I'm guilty of that too.
Of what?
Of like saying, yeah, we're going to talk about this. And then
I'm really good at it. I bring it back.
No, you're terrible at it.
Mm-mm.
You're pretty bad at it.
Better than you.
Now, I don't know about that.
I know you are, but what am I?
Ernesto says, need to get Will's mom.
And get a nickname, for a name tag. I think you just make up the name. Appreciate you, Ryan. Props. Not easy to do more than 2 weeks. You've done it. Yeah, it is. Like I've told people this. Like when I went on this thing, honestly, it was like the part of the year was Ash Wednesday, and I'm like, well, I'm going to sacrifice. That's what I do. So I did the chew thing, and I just started doing it. It has not been easy. So, like, I don't want to be like you're a self-help person. I'm not going to do that. But if you need someone to tell you how hard it is, it's hard.
I can only
like
imagine.
Whether you are you're smoking cigarettes or chewing tobacco or whatever habit, this is the hardest one I've ever done. And I've not bought one. I promise you. I would be so transparent if I've done it.
No, I believe you. I was re-listening to the show yesterday, and most of the time I could only hear your gum smacking.
I apologize. I'm trying to find something as an alternative, like not because I don't want to keep chewing gum and like spitting it out and play. I just need something else.
Yeah, your teeth need a break.
I get sugar free.
Yeah, but you're constantly
hardest part is like when I'm in there. Like I think I'm struggling now. I think I'm over the hump. But situations that I'm in, like if I'm on the golf course, that's what I typically do. I'm going to be at or watching over 100 youth baseball games this year.
Oh, God.
Okay.
You know what you should get?
I am going to have to buy, like, go on Amazon and buy buckets of sunflower seeds because that's the alternative for me is sunflower seeds now.
Why don't you do the coffee?
I don't want even the thought. Here's the deal. I'm enjoying now. I was addicted to nicotine and chew. The thought of putting something back there will bring it all back and make me want to go back. I've chewed on straws lately. I am going to buy, maybe I need a sponsorship. You might know any sunflower seed sponsorships that this show can get. We'll take it.
I like it. I think I have an idea for you.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is stress. I agree. We're not so stressed. Don't let it win. It is. Yeah, Troy, it is a B to quit.
There's a story I wanted to bring
Let's
up.
go.
And we're going to make this a game.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
So the NFL Combine's going down, and, all of these players have interviews, right, with the media. And I want to ask you, put your NFL GM hat on.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
baby. Let's go.
We're gonna play Would You Draft This Person?
Would you draft this person? No.
Well, let me explain why.
I need another breath mint.
There's a guy out of Texas Tech, defensive back, named Tyler Owens, and he was speaking to the media yesterday, and he had an interesting take. He said he doesn't believe in space and other planets.
What?
He says he doesn't believe in space and other planets. Would you draft this guy?
No.
Why?
That's crazy. There's space and planets. Come on, it's proven. Like, come on, man.
So you wouldn't draft him?
If you're gonna say stuff like that, like that's weird crap.
I would draft him.
Makes you weird.
I would draft him. You need different.
I guess, is he good? I mean, maybe you draft him, put in his contract, like you can't talk about crap like that.
You must believe in planets.
What is that? Is it Bull Durham, or I believe it's don't think it can only hurt the ball club? That's the motto I use for him. Don't think.
Was that Bull Durham?
I think so. It can only hurt the ball club.
Okay? I would draft him.
No.
You kind of need guys with different thinking on the team.
No.
It could help you out.
No.
He thinks what he wants.
Sure.
But that made news yesterday. There's a guy at the Combine who doesn't believe in space.
Yeah. There's a lot of like weird stuff happening at the Combine because there's another one, Combine story. Like Caleb Williams is unprecedented, by the way. This is not. He's foregoing his medical examinations.
What?
He said, for the medical stuff, I'll be doing the medical stuff, just not here in Indy. I'll be doing it at the team interviews. Not all 32, you can draft me. The only one for me. So the teams I'm going to do my visits, that's where I'll do my medical. He's not letting it out for everyone else. That does not happen. Speaking of guy maybe not draftable, but he's draftable from a talent, but he's going to cause problems.
I agree.
He's going to be a problem.
I agree.
Because essentially, like those are considered one of the most like essential parts. Like sometimes people don't throw or do the 225, right? The whatever. But typically the medical, that's like a standard.
It seems like you're trying to hide something.
Yeah.
And I agree. This guy has said a lot of things in the past, and I don't really like the guy either.
I don't really like it either.
But I saw Sam McEwen on Twitter say, apparently he spoke to the media, and Sam was like, I like this guy. I like how he holds himself. I'm like, are you tone deaf?
Mm-hmm.
You seen what this guy said in the past?
Terrible.
He's a great quarterback. He's probably going to have a great career.
Did you see also for the first time in nearly 4 months, we have a new worst team in the NBA?
Not the Pistons?
Nope. For the first time in 4 months.
Is
Can
it?
you guess? I'm going to bring up the standings. Can you guess? For the first time, isn't that crazy? For the first time in 4 months, we don't have the who do you think it is?
I think it's the Hornets.
Well, there's a team tied there. Nope. Hornets are 6 games better than the Pistons.
Is it the Spurs?
Nope. Spurs have won 3 more games, and they're the worst in the West at 12-48.
You
might not get this one. This is the total.
Is it the Nets?
Nope. Brooklyn, they're 14 games better.
Who is it?
The Wizards. They're now tied with. They're 9-50 on the season.
Ugh.
They've captured that title, by the way, by losing 13 straight games.
Mm.
The Pistons spent 4 months. It's been 4 months.
Yikes. Pistons are playing better.
How about that? Yeah, they won 1 game in a row.
Well, I think it's funny how they hired the Phoenix coach.
Is that Monty Williams?
Monty Williams. Yeah. It was this groundbreaking hire, and not even he can change the franchise.
It's going to be one of those, like, you knew probably coming in.
More college football playoff talk.
Oh, yeah.
The Big Ten and SEC are currently pushing for a 14-team model that would not only guarantee 3 automatic bids for each conference, but also reserve the format's 2 first-round buys for each league's respective champion.
Hey, flexing the muscles. That's what the Big Ten and SEC are going to do.
Isn't it weird how for the longest time the Big Ten and SEC were enemies, and now they're like coming together?
Flexing the muscles. Hey, this right here talks. They're flexing right now.
I don't know if I agree with.
They're flexing
with the 3 automatic bids. Oh, I guess I do agree with that. I thought they meant 3 from each conference.
3 total,
which is crazy.
Flexing. Anthony Kim returned to golf in the live situation yesterday.
Yeah, for those, there may be some people out there who don't know who that is.
Anthony Kim, phenom, young teenage phenom, come on, burst on the scenes. Got hurt, had some insurance policies that kept him away from the golf for like 12 years.
Like in order to keep getting paid, he couldn't play golf.
Yeah, essentially that's the gist of what happened with Kim. He has returned, and again, I'm not making fun because I never was at the top of my game level like that, but a comeback after 12 years, he goes out and he's dead last in the field, 54 out of 54, shoots 76, and absolutely shanked a ball. I thank you, Anthony Kim, for making me feel better because I'm probably going to do that at least once, maybe twice today.
Well, how about Tiger shaking a ball?
Yeah, Tiger shaking the ball 2 weeks ago. 76, dead last in the field.
Yeah, but he shot 6 over.
Yeah, he's 14.
Like, how many of us would take 6 over?
Well, sure. He said, I wouldn't be lying to say I didn't have certain expectations. At least even if I played badly, I thought it would shoot around par. It was unfortunate. I made so many unforced errors. I love that comment. I made so many unforced errors. I could have shot 72.
Yo, look who's in the chat right here.
Who is it? Let me go look.
Our boy J-Dub. J-Dub's in.
What up, J-Dub?
I haven't talked to you in a while, man. Hope everything's good.
Hey, the guy want that WhatsApp number. He wants you to send him some stuff.
I see that.
You good with that?
Yeah, I'll hit him up.
You jump on that.
See what he needs.
Also, by the way, today we'll get back to it. You've got Nebraska baseball today. I think it's a 3:00 start.
Yeah, a little come from behind win yesterday.
Yeah, come from behind win. Got boy, Christo gave you another great outing. We could get into it, but Nebraska, like Christo was so good. The bats were terrible for a long time. You can go look at the stats, but they'll be back at it today in about 4 hours. Catch them all weekend. Nebraska hoops Sunday, 5:30. If you're out and about downtown, be careful.
Come visit me.
Come visit Will at the tavern. Drop him some cash.
Why'd you turn off your cam?
Oh, I didn't mean to.
The show's still on.
Sorry.
God.
I didn't mean to. I was catch you on have a great weekend. I will catch you on a Monday.